In this first video, I'll be showing you how you can adapt your sleeve block to create a sleeve with flare, and you'll end up with a pattern piece which looks a bit like this. Flared sleeve styles might look like some of these examples. For these techniques, you'll need a sharp pencil, ideally a 2H or an HB, some scissors, a rubber. I've got a selection of different rulers, including a grader ruler, a pattern master, and a smaller ruler as well. And you'll need some masking tape. We'll start by tracing around the block. I'm working in half scale. As you trace round, mark in the notches. Where the elbow line runs across the block, mark in the notches at either end of that too. They'll be really useful for creating the notches on the side of your sleeves. Now I've traced round the block, I'm going to mark in the centre line using that notch in the bottom of the block, matching it with the notch in the top, and just drawing that line through the middle. I need to split this into 6 sections. I'll split the back section into 3 equal parts and the front section into 3 equal parts. Starting with the front, if I measure that, it's about 7.5 centimetres, which will mean 3 sections of 2.5 centimetres. I can use my pattern master and just put the 2.5 centimetre line onto my centre line and then mark equal sections quite quickly. And for the back section, that measures about 8.3 centimetres, so that will be around 2.7, 2.8. Don't worry if it's not absolutely millimetre perfect in size. It will be good enough to get the effect that you want. Now my block's split into 6 sections, I'm going to cut that out. And now this has been cut out, I need to cut along each of the panel lines and leave just a tiny hinge at the top. So cut up from the bottom, cut right up almost until you get to the top, and leave just a millimetre or 2 so that you can create a hinge to open up and separate each of the panel pieces along the bottom edge. I've done that here. You can see there's just a tiny little bit of paper holding those 2 sections together. You need to make sure you've gone far enough so that they will open out without creating a folding around the top edge. So do make sure you've gone far enough to cut up to the top. You have a bit of choice here as to how much flare you want to add into your sleeve. If you just want to put in a small amount of flare, you can just be adding 1 centimetre to 1.5 centimetres into each of these panels if you're working in full scale. If you want to add quite a lot of flare to this, then you'd be wanting to add up to 5 to 10 centimetres between each of these panels. For this sample, I'm just going to add in 2 centimetres between each of these sections. This is where you'll need your masking tape. And I just used tiny little pieces. Put a piece at the top to hold that first panel in place, and then measure between these centre panels. I start with the centre panels first and then I work out from there. I just find that easier. I'm going to fix that first panel in place at the bottom, and then measure my 2 centimetres and then work your way round, putting in the 2 centimetres into each of those sections. I've equally spaced all of the panels, so the next step is to trace off the pattern, add the seam allowance and add all the pattern markings. I'm using baking parchment to trace because it's see-through, I can buy it on quite large rolls and it's quite cheap as well. I'm going to add 1 centimetre of seam allowance all the way round. When you take the notches through the seam allowance, take them through a 90-degree angle from the seam line. To mark the grain line, use the centre marking at the top of your sleeve and then find the centre point between these 2 panel lines. And use those 2 points to mark your line. To finish off, I'll just cut out the pattern piece. And this is my finished pattern piece.